Alright, I'm chilling out here. I got my jelly beans. I got my Pepsi. We're going to be able to pull this through. We're on the home stretch. Next match is going to be the Intercontinental Championship match. Dolph Ziggler going up against The Miz. Went to a house show right before SummerSlam. No, I apologize. Right after SummerSlam. And this was easily the best match of the night. A whole bunch of chemistry. Everybody knows that Dolph Ziggler and The Miz are, basically the best of friends in the wrestling world. They have a lot of similarities. They both came up about the same time. And both of them are really, really good wrestlers. When I really thought about how this feud was going to plan out, though, I honestly thought this was going to be one of those matches, one of the feuds that really brought back prestige to the Intercontinental Championship of what it once was. When I was growing up. When I look at the Intercontinental Championship, I think of guys like the Macho Man Randy Savage. I think of the Honky Tonk Man. I think of Mr. Perfect, Texas Tornado. A lot of these guys, Honky Tonk Man doesn't really fit in there. He held the belt for a long time. So I have memories with that. But, the other guys, the Intercontinental Championship was the workers' title, British Bulldog, Bret the Hitman Hart. I think I should make like a top 5 or a top 10 Intercontinental title championships list, because honestly, there's a lot of guys that really could be on that list. And I think that would be a fun video to make, trying to rank each guy and see where they fit in. But I thought that this feud really was going to be able to do it. If you go back to that Payback Battle Royal that we talked about a few minutes ago, basically, it came down to Dolph Ziggler winning the Intercontinental Championship. We all thought before The Miz, who basically was taking a vacation during the match. He slipped out. He didn't go over the top rope and played possum at ringside down on the mat. Basically, the referees never bugged him. They noticed that he never went over the top. And at the end, before the Ziggler music happened, as he was posing for the cameras, much like British the Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, The Miz ran in like Shawn Michaels did and, knocked Dolph Ziggler over the top. He thought he was the Intercontinental Champion, and he had nothing. He came back, he built his way all the way up to SummerSlam, and let me say that, The Miz has really captured this role really, really well. I really love the Hollywood jerk, thinking that basically, his made-for-TV Christmas movie last year and the Marine 4 with him and Summer Rae are going to be these huge blockbuster hits. I have the Marine 3 sitting over there on my shelf as debut to cinema, and I've never even popped it in. I've come close once, and it never happened. Marine 4, we'll have to see how that works out. Like I said, I didn't even see the Christmas movie last year, and I love Christmas movies. The only thing I remember about it was basically him having to tell Maurice that he was going to have to kiss some girl in this movie, and then Maurice, basically giving it her seal of approval, saying that that's not a kiss, this is a kiss, when interviewing The Miz about the movie release. Ziggler is a great wrestler. I don't have to tell you that. This is a guy that, honestly, if it wasn't for the concussion, who knows how long that World Heavyweight Championship run would have lasted. After WrestleMania 29, where they were going, he came in at the right time, basically, when they were giving up on Alberto Del Rio, and he seemed like something fresh and a direction to run with. Ziggler's a guy that, sells a lot of merch. He's got a lot of fans, even when he was the heel. People love to get behind this guy, and as a babyface, there should even be even more coming. But I wouldn't be lying if I told you that this feud, to me, going into Night of Champions, hasn't been that great. Honestly, to me, the whole deal of The Miz going out and getting a stand-in, a stunt double, I guess they've been calling him, and Damian Sandow, to me was a little weak. They made fun of it on SmackDown, basically with Dolph Ziggler getting his own stunt double, getting R-Truth, having him come out there. But honestly, to me, I just want to see these guys fight. I want to see these guys wrestle. I want to see the British Bulldog versus Bret the Hitman Hart, and I don't really know if that's too much to ask for. Another, was Mr. Perfect and Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich battle back and forth. That would be like around 1990, 1991-ish, somewhere in there, I believe. But that's the Intercontinental Championship that I really want to see. I know Cody Rhodes, when he had this belt, WrestleMania 28, time before losing it to the Big Show. Definitely not then, but around that time, that was the last time this belt has really been legitimate to the WWE. It's almost been like a crowning achievement for somebody to job out a whole bunch of matches. Biggie Langston, I thought the world of him when he first got the belt. But definitely, it's got a good home if it stays between these guys. These guys can have matches for the next year, and they wouldn't get old to me. They're definitely always going to go out there and make sure, Ziggler's whole thing is he's going to go out there and steal the show. But I think both of them are happy that they're on the pay-per-view, but I don't think either of them are happy with where they are on the card. Miz, of course, main eventer of WrestleMania 27, wants to work his way back up to the main event. Who knows what it's going to take for him to get there, but I think that definitely this heel persona is something that is getting him more respect than that, Ric Flair babyface that we saw for so long. I don't know what he's wearing, whether if it's a toga or a sheet, but it's worth $1 million to me. I'm gonna pick Ziggler to win this match, and Miz is gonna cry after it's all done. But that's my thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship match. But I'm hoping when this is all said and done, we say this: Miz versus Ziggler at Night of Champions 2014 was the match of the night.